Welcome to Rooster Radio, a broadcast dedicated to supporting and promoting local artists in the Gaston County and surrounding areas.
What's up, everybody? It's Michael, and I wanted to tell you about the upcoming Brewstock Music Festival that we are hosting here at the Rooster on Saturday, July 22nd, headlined by A Killer's Confession. Now, I'm going to let Nestor, Todd, and Pete tell you about all the fun things we have in store.
Well, as you heard, we are Brewstock Music Festival, coming to you live, like you said, from July 22nd out of Gastonia, North Carolina, hosted by the beautiful Rooster and the beautiful city of Gastonia. We hope to see everybody here. Like you said, we have A Killer's Confession headlining this year, which is huge for us. If you guys don't know, Waylon, the main singer, he used to be in Mushroom Head. Great music. If you haven't, check them out. Check them out now. We have 20 bands total, with some acoustic acts as well, for a fun day of family-filled, all ages. Not only music, but crafts, beer, fun, family atmosphere, and just one hell of a day of entertainment that you won't want to miss.
Yeah, we've got, like I said, we got many sponsors coming on board with us. We got, as of right now, we've got about 15, 16, and they're continuing to grow every day. So get your spots as soon as you can. We got all our details on our website and also on our Facebook page detailing the tier levels and stuff. So jump on with us and let's have a great time.
You can get your tickets for $20 in advance. If you buy them from the bands, they will receive a cut, so please support them. And those bands such as Home for the Day, Dying Oath, A War to Win, Elderbug, touring bands such as Keep Your Secrets and Your Cousin's Girlfriend's House, and so many more. If you do not buy them in advance, they will be $25 at the door, all ages. Come have a fun-filled day with this great music and great beer.
That's right. I want to give a quick shout-out to Mr. Elijah Ray, who I'm so happy got the spot on this. Elijah Ray's been coming to our open mics, and Elijah Ray will be performing at Brewstock. Get here early to see him. But music's not the only thing we got going on. Like Nestor said, we're going to have crafts. There's going to be lots of brew. It is called Brewstock. There will be great brews. Now, Ariel, tell them what to expect with the Misfit Market that will be on site.
So we're going to have 20 vendors. And we're going to have a variety of stuff. We're going to have some of our vendors from the Misfit Market, and we'll have gathered some other local vendors to come out and share their wares. So just come out, visit them. There's going to be something for everybody.
That's right. So that is Saturday, July 22nd, right here at the Rooster. We'll have music inside and outside in the back parking lot. And I just want to take a moment and say thank you to the fellows that organized this festival, the promoters. These guys worked so hard. They've built something awesome, and they've decided to bring it here to us, to Gastonia, to the Rooster. So let's get out and support them, and let's make this the best one they've done yet.
Yep. Remember, all ages. If you buy a ticket, kids under 10 will get in free with a paid adult ticket. So all ages, bring your kids, bring the family. Just have fun, man. Introduce them to what you love, and, let's keep this going.
We'll see you there.
Yep.
I try to keep it simple. I try to keep like all the staples. There are a handful of items that I don't carry on purpose, just for, they attract certain elements of society that I might not want to, if that makes sense.
Marketing tactic.
But I try to make sure I have like, you know, a little bit of everything, a little something for everybody. Just like with the shows we book, you know, a little something for everybody. Same thing with my beers. You know, I'm a little short on stouts right now. I've had a couple people come in recently and ask about stouts, and like Guinness is like the only one I got. I don't have any porters, but then again, they're out of season. Like,
Right.
True. There's not a whole lot of good ones.
True.
I had this Napoleon stout through the winter from Southern Range, or no, not Napoleon, Neapolitan. What the fuck's wrong with me? No, I want that Napoleon ice cream. One of the dudes on stage last night looked like Napoleon Dynamite.
And Freddie Mercury
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. But nah, I try to keep a good selection, a little something for everybody. But yeah, I'm actually really happy with the selection we have of beers. I'm about to bring in a new beer from a Charlotte brewery. It's called a Rooster Red Ale, and it's
Nice.
kind of like Killian's. Honestly,
I love reds.
I got a couple of samples, and it's actually better than Killian's in my opinion.
So who's doing it for you?
Gilde, Gilde. They're in Charlotte. One of my distributors got me a couple samples because the beer that we were carrying is like our house beer. That brewery's done. Like they're closing up shop. That beer's not going to be available anymore.
Your batch is about to run out on that.
So I'm looking for a new house beer. And when I was talking to my distributor about it, he told me about this Rooster Red Ale, and I was like, "Why didn't you tell me about this shit 6 months ago, dude?" Yeah,
Right?
I should have known about Rooster Red Ale. So he
peanut
got me
butter
the
and jelly,
samples. It's
man.
really good. I'm
Right.
going to talk to the brewery themselves and see if I can work something out with them to where I can sell it cheap, because it is a craft brewery, and those things are really, really hard to get. Just, I'll give you some perspective. What you pay for, what bars pay for like a Bud Light, Miller Lite per can, versus what you pay for most craft beers are about 6 times the cost of what you would pay for a Miller Lite.
Right.
Oh, wow.
That's roughly average numbers.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. It's mass produced, and that's
Yeah,
crap.
because the other thing is most of those beers, your Coors Light, your Miller Lights, your Bud Lights, they're all brewed using rice. Like
Yeah.
rice is like the core starch, where these craft breweries, none of them do that. Yeah, so it's just more expensive to make the craft brews. But if I can find like a nice, I'm not. Look, it's not going to make or break me if our house beer, if I'm making a huge margin off of it. I'm willing to sell it and not make a shitload off
Right.
of it if they can just get me a decent price where I can make it cheap.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
but
we'll
it
see
sounds
how
like
that
the thing
goes.
was made for this place.
Yeah, I mean, Rooster
Right.
Red Ale is
Yeah.
perfect. Like it's the perfect
And
beer
if you
for
said
us.
it's like equivalent to Killian's, I know that will pacify somebody who is missing a certain beer. Maybe he'll shut up about it.
Yeah, the beer that shall not be named.
Yes, the beer that should not be named.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. It's the end of the CMM takeover of Rooster Radio. We're going to find out where everyone's playing at Roosterlympics this week. I am so excited. We have in the studio. We have in the
This
green
is
room.
studio.
Yeah.
There's microphones.
We got Jeremy from Strike. We got Missy with CMM, and we got Lee from AYMB. Say hey, guys.
Hey guys.
So, Missy's got her computer with her. We have a virtual wheel that we're going to spin. So the way this is going to work is we're going to draw set times. You see this cheap ass chalkboard I got here. We got an indoor stage, outdoor stage. We got set times. We're going to draw set times out of a hat. Missy's going to spin the wheel, and we're going to find out who's in that time block. So that's how we're going to set the lineup for Roosterlympics, guys. I'm so excited about it, and we'll get to that soon enough. Before we jump right into that, let's talk about how this last month has gone with you guys. Everyone's been in the studio recently. What are you hearing from your crews, from your people about Roosterlympics? Talk a little bit about the buzz that you've been hearing.
I know on my end, everyone's beyond excited. Just everyone that's seen us play at the Rooster excited to come out here, and the fact you'll have 2 stages running back to back pretty much. It couldn't be set up better than what we're expecting.
Yeah, a 2-stage event with 12 bands. I mean,
It's exciting.
that's just great. I mean, and to pull it together is hard work, but it's exciting, and it's gonna pay off. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I posted on social media yesterday or the day before, and I thanked Missy and Errol both for all the work. This has been a lot of work. Make no mistake, like this did not come together easy. So this is a big undertaking, but I've been happy to do it, and I couldn't be more grateful for Missy and Ariel, because without their help, there's no way I could be pulling this off. Of course, we haven't pulled it off yet. We'll find out how things
We're
go.
gonna pull it off.
This
We're
could
gonna
be
pull
the
it off.
shit show of the year.
Thank you for your positivity.
We are pulling this off.
And just hearing what y'all had to go through, thank God I just played bass. Man.
All right.
You're trying to bait me with that.
I want the job with I want the job with the least amount of responsibility.
Oh yeah, straight up.
And I want to personally thank Missy for handling the raffle. How much have we raised so far on the raffle?
$535.
$535 in raffle tickets, and that's on $5 raffle tickets, y'all. So we will have plenty more raffle tickets here the day of. So we really encourage you. Somebody asked me yesterday that they told me that they're going to be out of town next week. So how can I help support? And I said, buy raffle tickets. You don't have to be here to win the raffle. We put your name and your phone number on each ticket you buy. So if we draw and you're not here, we're going to call you and we're going to let you know you won something. So if you're still, if you can't make it, but you'd like to support, buy raffle tickets or buy tickets to the show. Either way, you're still supporting Webb Street School with your contribution. And we'll be making drawings all throughout the day on that raffle. So in between each set, before we announce bands, Missy or myself won, or whoever else will be
I
announcing
have
bands.
little Sarah coming. She did it for the
Oh,
Headbangers.
yes.
Me and her are going to split the announcement.
Awesome. I cannot pronounce her last name.
Neither can I.
Okay.
But she is the sweetest. I've
So
known
there's
her
a
for
Greek
a couple
girl.
of years.
Yeah, little Sarah, who's been at a couple of our shows. She actually did get to make an announcement.
She announced AYMB at the Bleeding Hearts Ball. with AJ.
That's right. So Sarah's going to be here doing announcements. Missy will be here doing announcements. And in between each set, we will be raffling off prizes. A lot of the bands have donated merch bundles. The Roosters donated merch bundles. Ariel here has donated a $50 gift certificate to her booth. So she ain't making no money.
It's okay. It's going to a good cause.
Yeah, so there's going to be lots of fun stuff. And then after the Dove Cage set, we'll be raffling off the Ibanez bass that Dove Cage donated.
Nice.
And then we'll also be announcing the champions of the cornhole tournament, the beer pong tournament, the limbo contest. We'll do a whole medal ceremony on stage for the winners of that. Right before the headliner outside at 10 p.m., before they go on, we will be doing the final four of the rock, paper, scissors tournament on stage. So that'll be fun, right? And then after the headliner goes off, we will be raffling off the Schecter G6 that Missy so graciously donated. And then we'll auction off the Jackson Warriors somewhere in there. I'm not sure where we're going to. Oh, we'll do that. We'll do that after the indoor headliner. That's when we'll do that. So in between each set, there will be giveaways and things going on stage, announcements. We'll be shouting out our sponsors. We'll be having a lot of fun. And like I said, I'm very, very excited. We're getting closer and closer. The nervousness hasn't really kicked in yet. I'm sure it'll happen 9 o'clock Saturday morning when I'm trying to wrangle herd cats and get everybody in their places. It hasn't been smooth because just yesterday, 1 week before the show, I got a message from one of our vendors. It's one of our food trucks. One of our food trucks didn't like that there was going to be another food truck here. And the guy was basically gave me an ultimatum, so I started making phone calls. I told this person, I was like, you do realize this is a fundraiser for Webb Street School, right? And I told him, I was like, he kind of hit me back with numbers and percentages and this and that, and I get that. Fair enough, but this is a fundraiser. And then I hit him with I got to eat shit all month long for the 3 shows that make me money. It's that's called doing business.
That's
But,
lunch and dinner.
yeah.
Right
Well,
there. Lunch
and
and
as far
dinner.
It's great advertisement if you're out there at a charity event.
And for
People
the appeal of
realize that.
people, you've got so many different people that aren't going to want the same thing to eat.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
you got to give them variety.
And we're gonna.
But look,
eat.
it's
A
lunch
lot
and
of us
dinner
are gonna eat
times,
more than
too.
once.
Right.
Like
You don't
it's an
want the
all-day
same thing.
event.
I mean, we're going to be here from 2 to probably 11.
Yeah, it's a long day, but it's worth it. I mean, there's no way you're not going to make money on a food truck at an event like this.
I know when Michael texted me about it, like
Yeah.
I was going through trying to find people. We had Chip on it.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, but it's all well and good, and shout out to Patty, the Tacos La Chulada truck that everyone loves. Everyone loves her truck when she comes here. So it works out. We got burgers and dogs on one truck. We got tacos and quesadillas and nachos on another truck. We got a dessert tent if you want something sweet. You don't have to leave.
We'll have everything.
You can play. You can
Shop.
eat, have fun. It's going to be so much fun.
We had the same thing with vendors too, like back out, and then I'm like, I already had a reserved list. Okay.
Yeah, and I understand, like, things happen. People, we all got families and shit
We
going
deal
on.
with it with setting lineups. You know,
Yeah.
bands dropping off once in a while. Unfortunately, this time Happy Hour Homicide had to drop off, but we quickly found a replacement.
Yeah.
I mean, you have that network around you to pull from.
Yeah, and it just goes to show all the things that I've been saying about this community and this family and how strong it is and how great it is to be a part of it, because it took literally no time to fill in the voids, when we hit bumps in the road, that someone's always there to help.
Yep.
And there's so many people involved now. Everyone has different connections, networks, different skills and abilities.
Yep.
So no matter what, there's someone here that can help. So that's a wonderful thing too. I'm gonna wait until the very end to spin the wheel. I'm gonna annoy people with this. So
Build the anticipation.
I want to build the anticipation. So let's talk about, since we got Jeremy and Lean here, have y'all played any shows since you were last year? What's been going on with AYMB? What's been going on with Strike?
Negative for us. We have not. This was our last.
We haven't either.
Yeah.
We've mostly been in the labs writing new music.
You
New
guys
stuff.
have a new release.
Oh yeah, we had the new release. Dawn come out 2 weeks ago.
The 9th.
Yeah, the 9th. I'm terrible with dates and numbers. It's just god awful. But we had a new release come out. People seem to be loving it. It's doing good.
Sounds great.
We've been working on new music in the background. Me and Kyle got our new five-string bass and 7-string guitar, and we're over here like, we can't have just 2 songs playing these things.
Yeah, yeah. Once you start with those extended scale stuff, the writing. Just
If you're going to start lugging around extra gear to every show, you gotta make sure you're putting it to use.
Yeah, right now we're just like drag this along. We got 2 songs on these. Yay! Wasted effort.
We got video. We got busy with our video shoot right after the last show that we were here, so we're still coming down off that high. So
I can't wait to see it.
What do you think the timetable is for the release of that video?
Josh is probably better to ask, or actually probably Brady. I know that they were wanting to do something maybe into summer, early fall, possible. We still will have to test it with some, individuals. We're trying to go as pro as possible.
Oh, yeah.
And then we are talking about maybe putting together a nice video release party.
Okay.
Let me know.
Yeah, we'll do.
Just kind of like a
Have y'all
private.
announced what song it's to?
No, we haven't done any of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I was missing something.
Yeah, no. No, we're really trying to stay hush-hush.
Okay.
It's really hard, but we are.
Missy, what's new with CMM? Y'all have had some other shows. How did AmpFest go? Talk about that for a minute.
AmpFest was amazing this year. All the bands absolutely killed it. Just the vibe all together. We had probably around 250 people there. Adding that extra stage that Adam put in made a huge difference. The weather was great. It was beautiful out. We had the kids up there rocking out with everybody. Scars pulled one of our own up there he wanted to sing Wish I Was with Travis. Travis is his idol. And we got him up there and he got to sing that.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is so awesome.
That's one
Is
of
there
those
video
core
of that
memories right
somewhere?
Yes.
Okay.
I shared it on my page, and Samantha Stiles, it's her son.
Okay.
It's on her page too. But we've got pictures of him up there with him, and it was a good time.
It looked like a good time from all the pictures I saw. Shout out to Andy for repping the Rooster on stage. That was really, really cool.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it looked like a lot of fun, man. That's the one thing about doing this that drives me nuts is I'll see events like that. Like y'all had the party out back
Yeah.
too. I was like, fuck, that would have been so much fun. But,
We have a blast at those outdoor events when it's just a stacked lineup because we network with a lot of those bands. We And the ones we don't, we make contact and, you know, we offer help. And I've been working a lot lately with a promoter in Virginia to get some of the bands pushed up that way to kind of widen their fan bases. We've got a couple other venues that have allowed us to book to kind of branch out and pull other people onto lineups with us. You know, with this one, originally it was supposed to be a CMM specific.
Yeah.
And I ended up putting a few bands on there that we just love. We, you know, Head Trip Trauma, To Begin Anew, they've been staples in all of these lineups that we've played before. And we wanted to give back to them and introduce them to the Gastonia
Now,
crowd.
where's To Begin Anew from?
Jacksonville, I believe.
North Carolina? Mm-hmm. So they're coming all the way from Jackson for a show. Fucking awesome, man.
And
I've listened to them on
Head Trip
Spotify.
Trauma is from Greensboro area. And they're a new metal. I wanted a new metal aspect in there. And unfortunately, Fear Until Fury wasn't available. So.
Well, it's a great opportunity for these bands as well to get into a new market.
And the add-on band that replaced Happy Hour is an indie rock band, Six Story Pyramid. They're just friends with Dub Cage. They've, you know, Tim from Dub Cage brought them to me and was like, hey, I think they'd be a good addition. It kind of breaks up for the non-metal heads.
Yeah.
It breaks up the lineup a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll see, right?
Cluster them all together.
Yeah, magic drawing that we'll be doing very, very soon. It'll happen.
Maybe.
Sit tight. I'll take this opportunity to say Happy Father's Day to the fathers in the house.
Yes,
It is,
happy
yeah, we're
Father's
recording
Day
this.
to
you.
Yeah, thank you. Yep, we're recording this on Father's Day. So thank you all for being here. I'm taking these people away from their families on Father's Day, leaving my family at home so we can do this, but that's cool.
Oh, you got some nice days waiting on you.
Yeah. I got some big, thick porterhouses to grill when I get home. I'm good. But yeah, so a lot of excitement's been building up. Everyone's busy. Everyone's doing fun stuff. And we've got Rooster Olympics coming up. One last thing before we do this drawing, I want to say thank you to our sponsors. Big shout out, First Horizon Bank, my man John Forgan. He's a friend of mine. I met through the Chamber of Commerce back when I had another business. He's been a friend of mine for several years. Yeah, so shout out to John Forgan at First Horizon. Shout out to Mark King at Kingsway for making a big donation. You know, I can't tag Kingsway in social media because they don't really have a social media presence, but I want to make sure Mark knows how much I appreciate their contribution. Mark's in a band called Scandal. Have you heard of Scandal? No. So Mark's the drummer in Scandal. They've actually been a band for a long time, since like I want to say late 80s, early 90s, and they play like rock and roll and top 40, like you'll hear anything from
I think I've seen them at Stooges.
Yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Tom Petty, they play anything and everything, and they're really tight. They're really good. They bring their own lights for their stage. They've got like the lights programmed and stuff. Like they played here once before with a Beatles tribute, but they range the spectrum of like 70s to today. You know, and they're fantastic bands. They'll be here on July 15th, Saturday. They've got a whole 3-hour show to themselves. That'll be a fun one. But shout out to Mark at Kingsway for sponsoring us. Shout out to Sundrop for when I sent out the emails to the local businesses asking for sponsorships, Sundrop was the last place I thought would send it, but they stepped up and made a contribution. Todd Jackson with Rock Lab Records, thank you for your contribution, and the Threshold Media, thank you very much.
It's actually under Pit Crew Media now.
Oh, okay.
So Danny made a transition.
Well, I know that it was in the works. I didn't know if it was finalized
Pit
yet.
Crew Press is what they're officially going by, and it's Danny Mazzio and his team, which will now be doing like more coverage of the local scene and helping push it. So
that is so fantastic.
Icon is going to come out in force.
Nice.
There's going to be a lot of them.
Andy hit me up on Messenger, said that he's coming down. He's staying at the Esquire. I'm like, yes. Yes. I was asking him what his itinerary was like. Let me find like a little pocket to go hang or something. But unfortunately, that won't happen.
He's flying in from Detroit and to Raleigh and getting another one of our best friends. And they're all coming down.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Yeah, and then of course, Urban Woodstock for the Guitar Donation, Creative Music Management for everything you've done, Misfit Market and Ariel for everything you've done, and then everyone that's had a hand in this. just thank you so much for helping us put together. A first annual anything. You never know how this is going to go.
Right.
And the vibe is that we're going to have a lot of people, that we're going to have a good time. And if we can start off on a big note like this, raise a bunch of money for Webb Street, Lord knows where we can go with it down the road next year and years to come.
Well, we set the bar in December.
Yeah, we sure did. Yeah. Yeah, I'd still talk about that all the time, about what we did for the Domestic Violence Center. And, I don't know if every year we'll, I don't know. We're going to continue to do this together. So, we can continue to do it for that place, or maybe there's another one that needs it, whatever. I want to stay in the same realm of nonprofits that are kind of close to our hearts.
Absolutely.
Because Gaston County, there's all kinds of jokes in Gaston County in the business community about how many, there's so many nonprofits in this. There's so many nonprofits. There's a community foundation that just built a big, huge 3-story building up on New Hope Road, like real nice offices to manage all of these funds that get donated. So, so there's a lot of nonprofits, and everyone. I don't want to poo-poo on any calls or whatever, because I get it. Like especially when something happens to you that's personal. Just like with us right here. We helped the DV Center. That was close to your heart. Webb Street is a place that's close to my heart. So that's the nonprofit I care about, and we're going to continue to support those types of nonprofits. So what I'm saying is, American Red Cross don't need our money. But some of these local places do.
Yeah, and locally it makes the community better and everything. It just supports the people around you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the community that's supported your business. It's the community that comes out and supports these bands.
Yeah.
They deserve just as much support as they give everybody else.
That's right. All right, and with that said, I think it's time to get started. Y'all ready to do this? Y'all ready to we're going to set the line up for Roosterlympics right here, right now. So Jeremy's got the set times in a hat here. And Lee's going to pull times out of the hat, and whatever time Lee pulls, we're going to spin the wheel, and whatever band we land on is getting that set time, and we're going to keep going till the lineup's full. All right, so.
Are we ready?
I think we're ready. You ready, Lee?
I'm ready. Let's see.
I just wanted to harass Missy.
And the first time slot is?
4:45.
4:45. That is the outdoor stage. That is the middle of the day on the outdoor stage. So, Missy, go ahead and spin the wheel. This is where we play the Jeopardy music.
Scars remain.
Scars remain. 4:45. Let me get that in here.
That's exactly what they wanted.
Oh, Travis will be happy.
I think they're going to be very happy about that, actually.
After talking with them, I think they'll be happy.
I can see Travis's face watching this, like a relief on his face right now.
Now, Travis, you have to keep watching the rest of it, even though your band just got announced, okay?
You ready for the next
Ready.
one?
Ready for the next time.
Oh. 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
2 p.m.
So
This is the opener. So this is, all right, whoever this is, you are setting the tone for the entire event. Don't fuck up.
6-story pyramid.
Six-story pyramid. And these are our new friends that stepped in for
Happy Hour Homicide.
I'm excited to hear them play.
Yeah, no, huh?
Well, it looks like you'll get to.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's hit this next one up.
The 6-story pyramid will kick the show off on the indoor stage at 2 p.m.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
7 p.m. That is inside. Next to last inside act. Who we got?
Head trip trauma.
Head Trip Trauma. Oh, they're going to love that.
Twice this wheel has.
It's right on the edge.
All right, let's get that next one going.
All right.
I feel like I'm in the middle of the
You're
pit
not.
Eric,
5:30.
5:30. Indoor again. Ariel, you want to draw the next one? I feel like Ariel's getting left out here. I think.
I'm okay. I'm just like playing ping pong with my head.
Strike the tower.
Good times.
Oh, damn.
Good times.
You get to see a
Man,
lot.
that means I don't get
Tim
to watch
made a
Scars.
joke.
We don't get to watch Scars. We're gonna be too busy.
Tim
getting
made the
ready.
joke the other day. What happens if Striker Tower, Scars, and Dove Cage are all in a line like we were at Party Outback?
You get to see some of them.
Yeah.
Well, maybe one of the bands that play after will talk shit about them on stage.
And then I'll get the idea.
You love that?
I mean,
I heard about it.
Y'all
Yeah.
right after them. So. oh Lord, I got like 4 of them. 3 o'clock.
3.
I'll pull an outdoor one eventually.
All right.
The anticipation.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
To begin anew.
You begin anew. That shit 3 o'clock, right?
Yep.
Damn, they're going to have to get up early. Sorry, guys. Might want to drive into town Friday night.
2:30.
2:30. All right,
Oh,
setting the
it's our
tone
opener
outside. Yeah.
All right.
So the way this wheel works, it's a virtual wheel she's spinning, and as a band gets pulled, they get removed from the wheel. The wheel slices get bigger.
Young man's burial.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Kicking it off right outside.
Oh man, it's
dude.
Letting
Dude,
Gastonia know it's going to get
Josh is
loud.
going to be.
Letting Gastonia know it's going to get loud.
oh we're gonna come out as heavy as we can.
Can we make sure Josh has a ride home that night?
Oh yeah. We'll figure something out.
Because I know for a fact with him going, he's going to be thrilled that he gets to go on first and then hang out.
And get to party for the rest. Heck yeah.
I'm excited about that. Doing everything. 4 o'clock.
4 p.m.
All right, 4 o'clock.
That's going to be close. It'll be close. It'll be close.
Nova.
Nova Omega.
Omega.
Our boys from the Asheville's.
Yep.
Oh man. That's crazy. Dude, we're going to end up like.
That's
Get that spot.
Yeah.
I mean that's some excitement right
the
there.
anticipation.
Hey, oh boy.
Oh. 6:15.
6:15 outside.
What we got?
Who we got?
Come on, Dove Cage.
Right? Well.
Oh,
Nice.
Did you call it?
Call it?
For
It
real?
is Dove
Dove
Cage.
Cage.
Hey, you know the lottery numbers while you're at it?
That
Fortune
is
cookie around.
hilarious. It's so funny.
3:30.
3:30. This is the last early spot. This is the last, the last band that'll play in sunlight.
Oh, good.
Minus 22.
Minus 22.
Yeah, I love watching those guys play.
They're
Those
fun.
guys
They
were
are.
so good
fun.
here
Take it
at the
out.
birthday
Outside
party.
goes hard.
Oh yeah.
I really enjoyed their set at the birthday party, man. Where are those guys from? They're from
They're out South Carolina.
South
Yeah, they got
Carolina.
a bit of a
Beach,
drop.
I believe.
Okay. Oh,
Hey,
they got a
Had to
long
get up
drive
early,
too.
The hat has decided.
Has spoken.
8 o'clock.
8 p.m.
All right.
This is crazy. Like people are going to accuse us of some shit.
Hey Ron, did you know you had a magic hat?
I mean,
We put weights on the last 2 times so that
50 flies.
Fitting. All right, Chip. You gotta stay sober. I will drink with you after your set.
I will do shots all night after your set. Just
tequila
staying
after
sober.
9. Tequila after 9. Okay.
Just hold on, Chip.
And no tequila for Josh.
Yeah, please, God, don't let.
All right, our
Josh,
last
hold
2
the tequila.
spots, 9 p.m. and 10 p.m.
This is wild. I cannot believe we came down to the last 2 spots.
I'll
This
say,
is knucking
Eric, you want to
futz.
draw the next one?
Go ahead.
It's one of the
Let me do the last one.
All right. I mean,
Well, this
last
is the
one?
last one.
Oh,
There's
I'm
really 2
stupid.
left.
Sorry. I don't know. Sausage, y'all. 10 p.m.
All right, headliner. Who's it going to be?
It's between Witness Marks and the Sour.
Witness Marks and the Sour. Boy, dude, this is great for the Sour, man.
Yeah.
These kids, have they even had a chance to headline a show yet?
And we have the
The Sour is
Sour.
headlining.
oh man. like watching those guys play, it's so fun.
Energy
Good
and
Lord.
Well, that would be a great night to close out.
And the 9 p.m. spot
Yeah.
goes to Witness Marks.
Yeah, Witness Marks get the night. You know, I like the sours. They're so positive and upbeat. It's
the
a
first
great
time
way.
we played with the sour, we supplied the sound system. It was over at Tavern 74, and I'm like, this is gonna be all right because these guys sound great.
Oh, yeah.
They have so much energy too.
Watching
They're
them
just
play was just.
yeah.
Oh man, I hadn't had so much fun watching someone play some music as I
I still
have
got
watched
green
them
on
in
me.
a long time.
Yeah.
All right, well here it is. This has been so much fun,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, this was
This
great.
is wild. This
It was an easy decision, really, because everybody was coming to me with, I want to play this time. No, like we're gonna do it completely fair. We're gonna do it random, and that keeps people here
yeah,
because
Yeah.
it broke up those indie rock bands. So
yeah.
it, and Outside's coming in rather heavy, giving them a warning of
You know, I noticed that.
Yeah.
But you know what? That might draw the outside crowd in.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and I
A
mean,
little more noise, more crowd.
AYMB's opening the outdoor stage, so we'll get people's attention.
You're gonna wake
gotta
guests
warm
on
it
you up.
that.
That's what you're gonna do.
You'll wake them up outside. Yep, scarred touch. Good Lord.
It's a stacked
You
lineup.
come inside.
That's
and
a
take
really
I'm
good
looking at the
Yeah.
lineup like,
Watch
my
us.
God,
Oh,
this is
yeah.
going to be nuts.
And then
I'll
at the
be
end of the night,
bouncing
you've
back
got all
and
that
forth all
energy.
day. Yeah.
And it's
That's going to be a busy back door.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what she said. Maybe, I don't know.
I knew that was coming.
Felt like the right thing to say.
it, I would have.
Man, that was the most fair way to do that. You know, Missy, I've talked with Missy about it. She has so much love for all these bands. Forcing her to choose who plays where wasn't really fair to her either. So I like the way we did this. This was really cool. And
it's my first time putting together that big of a lineup, and
Yeah.
I could never rank my own bands.
Right. I've heard her say that so many times, and
Yeah.
it's true. She's
Today looking like, what am I going to wear? And I was like, I can't wear any of the bands that are going to be on the lineup because that's favoritism. So I went with Antigone because
yeah, well, and on the
Love
flip side,
Antigone.
of that, like the nature of all of the bands you work with, like there's no egos, so there's no one barking up at you saying we should be here, we should be there.
Right.
So that's this works out for everybody. Like I
no,
already
if
know,
anything, it was we want to play early so that we can party with everybody, we can
Right.
support
Yeah.
everybody else.
That was
and-
my thought exactly.
Hey, well, there you go, buddy.
No, you think about it, a year and a half ago. That's where you were playing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Every show.
For their first Headbanger show, they opened it for them,
yeah, I mean-
and
We've come a long way since we started a year and a half ago.
well, it's just
Nothing
it's
like
just-
ringing the bell, man.
We went up one spot.
yep.
oh, you should have seen Josh's face when I told him y'all were headlining the show back in May. He was like, "We are," like he was like, "Yeah, like you
We
gotta follow
all
me,
knew
dude."
that. I had that conversation.
He has the memory retention of a goldfish. Just kind of remind him.
All right. Well, that's it. We did it. We got the lineup set.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this will close out the creative music management takeover of Rooster Radio. Now, that's not to say we won't have these bands back on the show again, because I'm sure we will. But yeah, this has been so much fun. I've really enjoyed getting to know all of you guys and all the rest of you guys a little bit better. Having to come in here, hanging out before and after the show, talking, having conversation. That's it's hard for me to sit and talk to people when shows are going and stuff. So these opportunities, they're few and far between, and it gives me the feeling that the bond's getting stronger, everyone's getting closer.
Absolutely.
So I'm grateful to everyone that's come on the show. I'm grateful to every single one of these bands, all 12 of you. Can't wait to meet Six Story Pyramid, to begin anew, Head Trip Trauma. I've yet to meet these guys, so I'm looking forward to meeting you guys.
Either, I don't think.
Well, I don't want to bring anything up, but when they're
You
lead
saw 'em
singers, I've
previously,
seen them
yeah.
before, and they're fantastic. So I have no doubt that they'll bring what they do and kill it on stage. They're loud, so inside it should be fun to watch that.
And every time I
But
see
yeah,
him,
I'm looking forward to all this, and then shout out to everyone that's helped put this together. Probably most importantly, the sound guys. Shout out to Chris and Josh, our sound techs that will be on here that day. They're pros. They're great at what they do. Thanks again to Ariel for everything you've done to put together the Misfit Market. And thank you to all the volunteers that are coming. Hopefully you all still show up. We're going to need it. We need referees for the games. We need people to man the parking lot. We need help with security. Tim Lane was like, I want to do stage security. I was like, you got it, dude.
So great.
You got it. So thank you to everybody that's been a part of this, and to everyone that comes to the show. We really appreciate you. We're doing some real good here in this community, and I'm grateful for everything. And with that said, let's fucking go.
Yeah, let's go.
See you Saturday.
Peace and love.
Bye-bye.